Hello, my fabulous artists. We're gonna do a shamrock today, also known as a clover. These are all the things you're gonna need. You're gonna need a black paper. You will get chalk, a manila folder, scissors, and a pencil. You also need a messy mat because chalk is very messy, and we are gonna take a little bit extra time today to clean up because we want our hands clean. It doesn't stain clothes, but it is messy. Please do not bathe in this chalk. Try to keep it on your hands only and don't touch your face. That's my one little tip today. So we are gonna draw either a 3 or a 4 leaf clover or shamrock. So shamrock comes from the word simrog in Irish, and it means young clover. I am going to start with a stem. The stem, you don't want to be super tiny. You want to make it so that it's a curved kind of a stem for a flower. You want to make it so that if you cut it, it's not going to fall apart. You're going to decide, do you want a 3 or 4? Of course, I want a 4-leaf clover. They're lucky. For every 10,000 clovers, there's only 4 that are 4-leaf. So I like to make hearts. And it does not matter, there's my center, if you draw on this, because this is just gonna be a template. So if you're making 3, you are going to just do 3 of those. Now we're gonna cut it out. So the line that you're gonna be cutting out is gonna be this line. Be careful not to cut the shamrock so that it falls apart. If it helps you to do what I just did, you can do it. When you're cutting, I like to go as far in as I can with the cutting. And then I like to turn my non-cutting opening and closing hand. So the hand that's doing all the work is this hand. And I like to keep the hand that opens and shuts planted down and turn the paper. Cutting is not a skill that I see a lot of kids do often, so it might be challenging. I want you to practice. The best way to get better is to do it. If the paper becomes cumbersome, cut it off. It makes your job easier when you don't have all that extra paper, especially when it's thick like this paper. You're gonna cut this whole thing out. I love that every one of our shamrocks is different. That is the beauty of art, but that is also the beauty of nature. Nature is imperfect, which makes drawing and doing art about nature better and more forgiving. Now, I don't need you to do rainbow order, but I'm gonna do rainbow order because when I think about shamrocks, I think about lucky, and you know I must love this symbol because I named my daughter Clover. Let's start with the back. We need to write our name. We also need to write our class code, which I'm gonna look it up real quick. So tomorrow is Wednesday, and our class code for art is going to be, you're in 4th grade. It's gonna be 4S. Turn it over. Now, the hardest part of this whole project is not moving your shamrock once you place it down. So you need to have one hand that just stays and presses on it and makes pressure. The other hand, which is your writing hand, is going to go around the outside with the chalk. So this is gonna stay for a long time. I'm gonna do rainbow order. This tray does not have red. I'm gonna go with pink. So I'm gonna do a little line, add a lot of chalk there. Then I'm gonna do orange. If you forget the rainbow order, we have Roy G. Biv, which is R for red, O for orange, Y for yellow, G for green, and Biv, B, indigo, which I often skip, and violet, which is purple. So you're gonna go around and do this pattern all the way around, or whatever. You could do all green if you want, or 2 shades of green, which would be fun. If you forget the order, my windows that I painted are rainbow order, so you can look at them and it's hard for me to talk and do this because it takes some concentration so that I don't miss a color. You're gonna have to hold this position for a very long time. And when it goes in a crease, I like to do one color so that it's not gonna mix. All right. Just like that. I like to do all the same color, red, orange, yellow. So you're gonna put a lot of this color right next to it. Green. Blue. I must be getting impatient because my lines are getting a little longer. This is gonna be fast, quick, and easy, but it's also gonna be a good skill because we might do another project involving chalk. So this is kind of an intro skill to your chalk lesson. I would love the chalk to go back in as well as possible because when we were using it last week, Miss Jones got some that were kind of crazy. So make sure you try to take care of our tools. That's what we're going to talk about a little bit when I get back, just taking care of this classroom, making it the best place for you. Keep on going, and you're not done once you go all the way around because there's one more step that you got to do. Green, blue, and I'm going to try to finish it with purple so that it's all complete. Now, you're going to take these fingers, I'm going to clean them on the messy mat, and you are going to press and push away as if it was going out. Now the shamrock you made is just a template. It's gonna be garbage. It's just so that you can it's a pretty big wow factor, right? Ready for it? 3, 2, 1. I'm really loving it. And I probably hang these in the hall just because they're a nice little March activity. This is all trash, tabletop trash can. All my chalk's gonna go away. This, I'm thinking either Miss Bobby can collect it or put it on the messy mats, or sorry, the drying racks. We just want to make sure that we clean up. Wash our hands. You can play a center, you can free draw. If you do take a trading card, which is gonna be located on my desk, we are only gonna try to do one that is very quality work because we are taking stacks and that is not what they're intended for. Hope you have a great day. Be wonderful and enjoy the project.